Game 4 of the Pioneer Valley tip-off and our final game of this brisk Saturday night is set to be underway momentarily live from Jack Lehman Court at the Mullins Center between Agawam and West Springfield. I'm Andrew Smaha. Join alongside me my partner Jonathan Mergida, and we are almost set to tip off here live in Amherst. But before we get into this matchup, Jonathan, who can we look out for from both sides tonight to bring it at?
Well, from West Springfield, looking to start, it's Jadiel Gonzalez. Last season for him, he was dominant, led the team in points, and he's going to be a star tonight. I'm going to look to see how he moves the ball tonight, how they feed him the ball from behind the arc, and his three-point shooting. And from Agawam, I'm looking at Elijah Maldonado. He was a star last season in his sophomore year, now a senior. He was a junior last year. And let's see how he leads the team, as Agawam won last season 56-46 when these two teams last met.
We are underway here. Agawam winning the opening tip. Their starting five for today, like we just mentioned, our player to watch, Elijah Maldonado, along with Malai Tomac, Gavin Cruz, Caden Roeder, and Brody Sheehan. And as for West Springfield, it'll be Jadiel Gonzalez, Enrique Alicia, Brady Paquette, Matt Phillips, and Brian Sutter. As West Springfield tries to get a set with a three-pointer to start things off. And Agawam's going quickly the other way. Quick layup, no good that time from Maldonado. And possession will stay with Agawam.
And Maldonado, really strong move to the basket. Didn't get it to execute, but I'm looking forward to seeing that all four quarters, I believe, tonight.
Agawam will inbound from their baseline. Coming into Maldonado. Maldonado slashing to the hoop, layup, no good. Rebounded by West Springfield. Sutter coming the other way. Almost an over and back violation, but ball gets there to Alicia. Alicia moving to his right, swings it back around. Top of the key is Gonzalez. Gonzalez spinning to his right. Nice jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Tomac.
Both teams looking for a little opportunity right now, looking to get a shot off as the three-point is there. No good. And an offensive rebound.
A shot no good by Sheehan that time, but ball comes back around. Maldonado kicks it out to Cruz. Gavin Cruz for three. Air balls and an over the back foul called on Malai Tomac, and West Springfield will gain possession.
Now as both teams looking to break the ice, get their first basket, are you going for the three, or are you just going to put two on the board, Samaha?
First basket, you got to set the tempo with some layups and then work in the three-point shooting early. A little bit later on in the game is how I would go about it. How about you?
I like a hot start. If you get a three-pointer opportunity, go for it. If you have that chance, don't turn it down.
Well, ball goes out of bounds. West Springfield will inbound from Agawam's baseline. Looking for our first points here, about a minute and a half in. Ball comes into the corner. Gonzalez, quick trigger. No good on the three. Long rebound. Trying to save it that time was Sheehan. But West Springfield will keep possession. Here in these high school games here at the Pioneer Valley tip-off. Playing 8-minute quarters, 35-second shot clock.
And that was something we talked about yesterday, the implementation of that shot clock when you get into the high school level and how it could change the game of basketball in terms of ball movement and possession as well. It means a lot. So 35 seconds isn't a lot of time, and it drops a lot more when you go professional.
And yeah, these kids, a lot of these kids, they play AAU basketball. They play in different leagues coming up, and high school basketball is the only time where you start to see the implementation of the shot clock. AAU basketball does not have that. We're still looking for our first point, scoreless here. Slashing to the hoop that time. Nice move by Caden Roeder to get us on the board. Agawam up 2-0, 2 minutes into this contest.
And it's a great move to the basket, strong, dominant move, and he was able to use the backboard. It's a great shot.
Agawam being aggressive here, going with the full court press, trying to trap anywhere they can. As a three thrown up that time by Brian Sutter, and he breaks Western Springfield's scoring drought on the board to take a 1-point lead.
I mean, that's a great shot opportunity for Sutter, and you saw he picked up ball and he was able to just play defense and get back on D. Great shot.
Nice pump fake, sidestep three, an answer from Brody Sheehan. Beautiful shot that time, answers right back.
And I'm looking forward to a three-point contest. I'll never say no to a three-point contest tonight. Almost all, we are gonna get one.
Another three thrown up there that time. No good from Western Springfield. That was Daniel Perney off the bench into the game for the first time. And a foul on the floor called on Brian Sutter.
And let's take a look at those three-pointers on both sides of the court.
Beautiful shot, nothing but net there from Sutter. And then a nice sidestep three to answer it right the other way. As quickly off the inbound, shot no good from Cruz. And Western Springfield coming quickly back the other way as Roeder tries to jump the pass that time, deflects it out of bounds. Western Springfield will keep possession.
And both teams coming out very aggressive, getting shot opportunities off. But the shots, you know, they're not all falling. It's just a matter of can you play 4 quarters and keep going. And that's a great move that doesn't execute.
Gonzalez hits the deck hard, unable to convert on the layup as Agawam in transition. They'll slow things down. Top of the key with Maldonado. Maldonado, nice feed inside. Can't get it there, though. Nice play by Perney on the takeaway. Coming the other way now, Western Springfield. The layup is good from Brady Paquette in transition. Able to finish to tie it up at 5.
Great fast break opportunity by Brady, and that's a great response.
Quick response by Elijah Maldonado the other way. Our player to watch coming into the game with his first 2 points of the game. Agawam going with a 2-3 zone here. Finds an open 3 in the corner. Perney, no good, but a great follow-up by Brady Paquette. He's got 4 points in a row for Western Springfield. Driving to the hoop now. Agawam trying to kick it out. Top of the key. Cruz puts up a 3. It circles in.
That's a great shot by Cruz at the top of the key. He was just able to find it, and it's a great shot and gives this team a 10-7 lead.
And after 2 minutes of play, we were scoreless, but quickly we have reached 10-7 now as Jadiel Gonzalez's jump shot, no good. Gavin Cruz the rebound and a little too aggressive that time from Brian Sutter. He picks up the foul. That's his second personal. So we saw him hit the early 3. Now he'll have to go sit on the bench for a good portion of this first half. That's checking in for him.
And it's really important to not want to put yourself in foul trouble like that this early into the game. 2 fouls within the first 5 minutes is really not what you want coming into this game. It dictates now subbing, and it depends a lot more on your bench.
And now Patrick Asenio will check in for him. Maldonado goes right by him into the corner for 3. It's good. Another 3-pointer for Agawam. Caden Roeder, his second 3 of the game. And Agawam finds themselves up by 6.
I mean, Caden Roeder, he's another player that's very dominant for this team. He's got a great outside shot, great ball movement, able to pass, and has a lot of assists for his team. He's a team leader. And someone else that I'm looking forward to watching. He might not be our player to watch, but he's very dominant as he gets possession.
And Perney unable to hit that 3. Agawam coming away with the rebound. Maldonado the other way to the corner. Cruz will throw up another 3. This one no good. And a nice box out that time from Paquette to come away with the rebound. Gonzalez working against this 2-3 zone. You want to see a lot of quick passes here. A lot of dribbling by Gonzalez. They're swinging it around Paquette. Over to Gonzalez. Finds himself on the wing for 3. He's got it, Jadiel Gonzalez.
That is a great jump shot from behind the arc. Both teams just 3-point shooting right now. It feels like the NBA a little bit, even though, you know, it's high school basketball, but it's great outside shooting we're seeing right now here in the first quarter.
And Tomac in the paint. Goes to the classic hook shot, puts it in to put Agawam up 15-10, just north of 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. And from 3 early on, you were just talking about Jonathan. A lot of 3-point shooting going on. Western Springfield 2 for 7 from behind the arc, and Agawam 3 for 6 themselves. 5 3-pointers made.
I mean, you're talking about 13 3-point shots already in the first 6 minutes of the game. That's a lot.
Unbelievable defense by Maldonado to come away with the steal, but Sheehan losing his footing as Maldonado tried to find him in transition. Western Springfield comes away with it. Gonzalez on the right wing. He throws up another 3 off the front rim. Sheehan the rebound. They want to go fast to Maldonado, and he will slow things down.
And I think that pass was a little rushed, and Maldonado knew to slow down the offense and work it as another 3-point opportunity. Doesn't land.
Roeder unable to convert that time, but a nice rebound by Tomac on the offensive glass and puts it back up to put Agawam up by 7.
I mean, Agawam's come out very aggressive after the first 2 minutes of this quarter.
Asenya's corner three this time. No good off the front rim, and Sheehan with another rebound. Maldonado driving straight through Gonzalez, gets to the hoop and finishes with the left hand beautifully, which will force a Western Springfield timeout. Agawam being the aggressor early on, up 19-10 as we near the end of our first quarter.
And let's take a look at this move by Maldonado. Great move to the basket, forcing a timeout. And with that, we'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off, which is presented to you by the Oakview Group, and its live broadcast is sponsored by the Valley Blue Sox. The Valley Blue Sox are a premier summer baseball team competing in the New England Collegiate Baseball League. With over 75 MLB draft picks, the Blue Sox have been one of the go-to spots for collegiate baseball players with eyes on the next level. Come out next summer to McKenzie Stadium in Holyoke, Mass. to catch the Blue Sox live. We are back in action here from Jack Lehman Court. Quickly the other way, Maldonado unable to convert on the alley-oop there. Agawam with a quick 9-point lead here in the first quarter with just 30 seconds left to play. Jonathan, what have you been seeing from both teams?
I mean, both teams came out very aggressive after the first 2 minutes of scoreless, and Agawam's three-point shooting. If you're right now West Springfield, you got to watch the perimeter, you got to watch the arc, and you got to watch the three-point shooting, because Agawam's going to keep going, and they can run away with this game very quickly.
It's Jaden Guerrero checking into the game for the first time. His three is unable to convert. Agawam with a chance at the last shot here. Maldonado working on Guerrero, over to the corner for three. Unable to convert on the three that time for Agawam was Dylan Jorgensen, as that brings us to the end of our first quarter here from the Mullen Center in the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off. Agawam leads West Springfield 19-10. We'll be back on the other side in the second quarter. And we are back for second quarter action here between Agawam and West Springfield. I'm Andrew Sma, joined alongside Jonathan Mergida. Jonathan, it's been a very high intensity game up to this point.
Absolutely. Brody Sheehan came out for his team, pretty dominant, 4 rebounds, 3 points, working on both sides of the court and giving Agawam a 19-10 lead at the end of the first.
As this shot by Gonzalez deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with Western Springfield. It's Guerrero, the inbounder. Gets it in. A nice find to the paint. Will send West Springfield to the free throw line. Brogan Ryan will head to the line for our first free throws of the contest.
A lot of the fouling right now we've seen on loose ball possessions. It's on over the backs. It's on, not boxing out or boxing out really well, forcing a foul. This is the first time we actually seen someone end up going to the line.
And Brogan Ryan's first free throw no good. The second one also offline, and rebound held in by Matthew Letelier. So Agawam comes the other way, up by 9. Cruz has it on the wing. Hands off to Maldonado. Double team comes. Maldonado breaks through, gets to the paint, and finishes on the left side once again. Elijah Maldonado now up to 6 points. As working to his left this time, Enrique Alicia fouled on the way up, and he will go to the free throw line.
And let's take a look at Maldonado, our player to watch, as he goes to the basket. Nice crossover, breaks through the defense, and uses the backboard to execute the layup.
Alicia's first free throw at the line is good to cut the lead down to 10. As with 2 fouls, Brian Sutter will check back into the game alongside Matt Phillips.
Now, if you're Brian Sutter, you got to be careful. You have 2 fouls. You don't want to force a third, because that could take you out the rest of this half and even the start of the third. And that could put a huge impact on your team.
Alicia knocks in both free throws this time, so 21-12 is the score. About 7 minutes left to play. Working in the paint, Letelier can't get the hook shot to go. Nice move, though. And the ball will dribble out of bounds. And West Springfield gains possession once again.
And if you're West Springfield now, you got to find a way to get some points on the board. You don't want to go into being down double digits. You want to just start cutting into that lead a little bit as quick as possible.
Yesterday we saw a close, intense matchup between Northampton and Amherst boys basketball here. Game that was double figures early on. Amherst climbed their way back in but couldn't hang on, as Alicia 4 straight points here for West Springfield, make it a 7-point ball game.
Another great move by Alicia, looking, driving, and executing.
Maldonado's got it, top of the key. Double team comes once again, and he draws the foul. And even though they're double teaming him, Jonathan, Maldonado still giving this West Springfield defense a lot of fits.
And, it's his ball handling skills that are doing that. It's him just trying to break through the double team and find a gap and dishing the ball out. That's what he tried doing there. He tried dishing it out and forced a foul. He keeps doing that. You keep putting players in foul trouble, and then you force West Springfield to have to rework their defense.
As Caden Roeder checks back into the game for Gavin Cruz. He's the inbounder, gets it in. 3-pointer no good, offensive rebound. And the follow also no good from Owen Lavelle. And West Springfield will gain possession.
As West Springfield gains possession, let's see if they can put another 2 on the board and go on a 6-0 run, I believe.
They were down 21-10 to start this, or 19-10 to start the quarter. Reached 21-10, largest lead was 11 points, down to 7. Alicia's got it, pushing the tempo towards the paint, kicks it to the corner. Back to Alicia, finds himself open for 3. He's got another one, a 7-0 run for West Springfield, all courtesy of Enrique Alicia.
And Alicia dominating the offense right now, taking it over. You might want to set up a double team on Alicia now if you are Agawam, because he's breaking down this lead, doing it solo.
Aiden Lavelle unable to convert on his jump shot this time. Jadiel Gonzalez coming the other way. Nice step through. Throws up a floater, no good. And loose ball foul called. And it will go the other way. One ref said West Springfield ball, but the other calls a foul on Matt Phillips. And Malai Tomac will come back into the game for Aiden Lavelle. Caden Roeder bringing the ball up. Roeder to this point in the game, 5 points, 2 for 3 from the floor, has 1 3-pointer. Maldonado's got it, receives the screen from Tomac. Tomac from beyond the arc, he'll fire a 3 off the front rim and out, no good. Alicia the rebound, he's pushing the tempo once again. And a nice deflection from behind by Jorgensen. That's 3-pointer, no good. Tomac the rebound.
And if you look there, not a lot of West Springfield crashing the boards, trying to get an offensive rebound. Agawam's following their shots a lot more. and it could be a differential maker.
And Maldonado, another blow by, gets to the hoop and a crafty finish to put Agawam back up by 6. Elijah Maldonado, 8 points on 4 for 7 from the floor to go with 3 boards and 2 assists, stuffing the stat sheet, but Jadiel Gonzalez hits a 3 the other way to answer.
And Gonzalez also a player to watch that we were talking about before the start of the game with a great three-pointer. And just like that, it's a 3-point game.
Maldonado stepped through this time, unable to convert. Gonzalez coming back the other way. 1 possession game. Alicia attacking to the hoop. Nice floater, puts it up and in, and an and 1. 9 of the last 12 points for West Springfield, courtesy of Alicia. And a 12-4 run.
And let's take a look at this move to the basket, drawing the foul, forcing the N1. And he was hyped. He is happy. I mean, this guy is carrying his team to a tie potential and brought this back from a 1-point game. I believe they were down 10 at one point. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Down by 11.
11.
21-10 was the score. Now 23-22, so a 12-2 run here in the second quarter. It was 19-10 after 1 quarter. Alicia's free throw is good. Make it 10 for Alicia. Alicia, excuse me, hasn't missed a shot from the floor. 3 for 3 from the floor, 3 for 3 from the foul line. Perfect day so far. And we're tied up at 23.
And we got a traveling violation. I mean, the momentum has just shifted completely. And if you look at benches, it says the story also. Where Agawam's bench seems a lot more momentum. And, you know, West Springfield's bench seems a lot more momentum rather than Agawam's, which seems a lot more upset right now. Maybe you call a timeout, right? Stop the bleeding, as some coaches would say it.
This would be the situation for that. You would think maybe one more big bucket would do it. But Alicia's got it right at about the power U. Ignores the screen, gets it inside. Nice feed to Matt Phillips. And Alicia can do it scoring, and he can do it sharing the rock. And he puts West Springfield up by 2.
And just like that, all that West Springfield had to deal with, being down 11, is gone. This is a whole new ball game for those of you that are just tuning into the Mullins Center as West Springfield takes a 2-point lead.
Maldonado driving in, throws one up for Tomac. Tomac loses it out of bounds, but it will stay with Agawam, last touched by West Springfield. She in the baseline inbounder, and a nice backdoor cut by Gavin Cruz, but doesn't go up with it, kicks it back out to Roeder. Roeder around to the right wing. Maldonado, nice drive to the hoop, gets to the hoop, and another great finish from Elijah Maldonado. He's up to double figures with 10 points.
And it seems like both teams right now have their leaders, Maldonado and Sheehan, right? And that's what it's gonna come down to, right? And it's gonna be one versus the other, and only one's gonna win at the end of the night.
Alicia will take a step back 3 here, no good. Tomac the rebound. As Agawam will come the other way, looking to retake the lead. Tied at 25, 2:30 to play. Maldonado hands off to Cruz. Cruz steps into a 3, no good. Alicia the rebound. Everyone clears out. Alicia driving, gets to his left, and he is fouled hard by Tomac. And Alicia will head back to the free throw line once again.
And I believe Alicia is shooting 100% from the free throw line tonight. I don't believe he's missed a shot yet, and that's dominant. That is a really strong performance. Personally, it could be the best performance on the court that we've seen from anybody, statistically wise, as that's his first miss of the game.
Good old announcer's jinx right there as he misses the first free throw.
Classic.
But still a chance to put West Springfield up with the second. And this one rims out.
The classic announcer jinx.
And it's full form right there. Goes 0 for 2 from the line, so we stay tied nearing the end of this first half. Maldonado's got it left wing, gets the screen from Cruz. Cruz driving to the hoop, throws one up for Tomac. Like a wide receiver, goes up and gets it with one hand. Looks to kick it back out, and just tipped away this time by Senga. And Agawam will keep possession, but they have it in the backcourt with just 11 seconds on the shot clock.
And once again, this is something we talked about in the first quarter, is the shot clock, and this is where it's going to come into effect as it enters under 10 seconds. Let's see how Agawam moves with the ball.
Maldonado's got it himself. 5 seconds on the clock. He's fouled hard and 1. Elijah Maldonado doing everything himself on the offensive side of the floor for Agawam.
And that was a great move, great clock management, You knew you were down to 11 seconds. And let's take a look at this again. Knew he had to make a quick move to the basket, finds a space in the defense, and converts and draws the N1.
Maldonado up to 12 points on the day, 6 of 10 from the floor. This is his first trip to the line. His free throw rim's out. So Agawam still up by 2, unable to convert the three-point play. And Western Springfield grabs the rebound and will call a timeout. Trailing by 2 with 1:48 left in the second quarter. We will see you on the other side of the timeout. Don't go anywhere. This game is far from over. We are back here live from Jack Lehman Court at the Mullen Center for game number 4 of the Pioneer Valley tip-off to open both of these team seasons for Agawam and West Springfield. Jonathan, it's been a high-intensity game so far. Just a few players going at it, really controlling all the scoring. What have you seen so far?
Oh, it's been very intense. And, you know, as West Springfield called their first timeout, they were in a much different situation compared to the second one, where now they are only down 2 and can easily take the lead off of this possession, even though there's a turnover. So once again, announcer jinx happens.
Well, they'll have to bounce back from your curses today, Jonathan, as they find themselves down by 2. Agawam crossing the power U with Maldonado. Senga meeting him at a half court. Gets a screen from Tomac. Maldonado driving to the hoop, kicks it out. Sheehan can't handle it. Sheehan 20 seconds still on the shot clock, plenty of time. Nice fake by Maldonado, goes backdoor, drives. Nice feed off to Tomac, and Tomac finishes once again. Malai Tomac up to 6 points to go with his 5 rebounds, having himself a good day here at the Mullen Center.
And we got a nice head-to-head matchup going on right now, where it feels like Maldonado is facing Alicia, and both of these guys are trying to be the team leaders and just figure out which one is going to be the one that takes their team over the edge and giving their team the win tonight.
Well, Alicia's pass just over the head of Asenga that time. So another turnover for Western Springfield, not what you want out of the timeout. Trailing by 4 with a minute left in the first half.
Oh, absolutely. And when you're coming out of a timeout, you want to score. You don't want to be turning over the ball. You don't want to be giving up points. You want to be going on a run coming out of a timeout, making them worth it.
Sheehan's 3 rattles in and out. And dangerous pass to the baseline here. Gonzalez trapped, but a smart play throws it off of Cruz to keep the possession with West Springfield.
And that's basketball IQ right there, right? You're in trouble in a trap near the baseline, and you need to figure out what to do with the ball. That was a great decision to hit it off an opponent and force it out of bounds.
Senga will be the inbounder. 43 seconds on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock, and Maldonado jumps that pass perfectly. Goes right at Alicia. Euro steps right by him for the layup. Left hand on the right side to put him up by 6.
Great move by Maldonado to just look at the pass and take a fast break opportunity, go to the basket strong, and force a layup. Fast break opportunity.
And Alicia steps over and back this time, and Agawam gains possession.
I mean, let's take a look at this again. The fast break, the jump to get the steal, and just going to the basket strong, forcing a layup. Great move by Maldonado.
Maldonado is up to 14 points now. 31-25, 26 seconds left and counting here in the first half. Maldonado likely will hold for the final shot. Saw him do the same thing in the first quarter. Gets the screen from Sheehan, kicks it out. Sheehan pump fake. Drives in, kicks to the corner for Cruz. Back around Maldonado. Nice feed to Sheehan in the paint, and another finish off of a good pass by Maldonado.
Giving West Springfield time, though, to get one more shot off. Let's see what they do with it.
They've got to get one up. Alicia throws one up at the horn, can't get it to go. 33-25, Agawam starting to pull away once again here at the end of the second quarter, Jonathan. It's been a great battle so far.
Oh, it has. It's been Maldonado and Alicia Maldonado for Agawam and Alicia for West Springfield. These two have been taking their teams to the next level, and it's been an absolutely great first half for these two teams. I mean, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this right now, where we got Alicia going strong to the basket. Maldonado's gonna go and answer with another strong move of his own to the layup. Both of these guys just shot for shot, it feels like they're going. Alicia from behind the arc. This has been a great first half here at the Mullen Center.
Well, we've mentioned it time and time again, the battle between Maldonado and Alicia. Alicia up to 10 points, 2 boards and 2 assists to combat Elijah Maldonado's 14 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. But don't sleep on the other performances. Malai Tomac, 5 boards, and 6 points. And JDL Gonzalez, 6 points, a board, and an assist himself. But we've had ourselves a great first half. Let's see in the second half if West Springfield can bounce back from an 8-point deficit when we come back. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Pioneer Valley tip-off here at the Mullen Center. Welcome back. We are just moments away from second half action here between Agawam and West Springfield here at Jack Lehman Court at the Mullen Center in Amherst. Let's take a look at some stats from the first half, Jonathan.
Oh yeah, let's take a look. It was a great first half for both teams. Right now, Agawam's got an 8-point lead, 33-25. When we look at Agawam's stats, they came out aggressive and strong, shooting 3 for 12 from the three-point line, 20 rebounds, 4 turnovers. This team has been dominant, and it's all because of led by senior Elijah Maldonado, number 3. And when it comes to Agawam, they've been, or West Springfield, excuse me, they were down, but not out. Shooting 15 for 32 from field goal range, 9 for 25 from field goal range, 4 for 13 from behind the arc with 6 turnovers and 15 rebounds.
It's been a very closely contested contest to this point, but Agawam started to pull ahead a little bit. 33-25 is the score, so we're just moments away from the second half action here. Both teams sending out their starting 5 for the second half, aside from number 4 Josiah Winner into the game for the first time for Agawam in the place of Gavin Cruz.
And for number 23 on West Springfield, Brian Sutter. He wasn't in a lot the first half. He had 2 fouls. They had to pull him out early. He's starting right now in the second half. Let's see if he gets in any foul trouble. Will they have to take him out again?
And Sheehan misses the 3, but Weiner's there for the offensive rebound and puts it in. And checking into the game, making an immediate impact, Josiah Winner.
I mean, that's what you want to do coming off the bench. You want to have an impact just as much as a starter, if not more, because you want that starting role position. Great move by him, putting 2 on the board.
Up by 10 now. Gonzalez trying to answer with a 3. He can't get it to fall, but a nice offensive rebound, but unable to convert. Was Brady Paquette there. Agawam comes the other way. Tomac driving to the hoop. Puts up a floater, no good. Gets his own miss. Goes up with it once again in a nice play by Mele Tomac.
Great move by Tomac, following his shot, being aggressive, getting his own rebound, and going right back up with it. Great move by him.
Trailing by 12, West Springfield needs to find an answer. Gonzalez has it on the wing, being hounded by Maldonado. Doubled in the corner, kicks it out. Paquette for 3, off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound. West Springfield comes away with it. Sutter gets it out to Alicia. Alicia being hounded by Maldonado on the wing, and a foul called on Maldonado reaching in.
And Maldonado playing very tight defense, gets called a foul. I don't think he was happy about it, but I don't think that defense and aggressiveness is going to stop. I expect it to keep going and stay that way throughout this entire half.
Well, that's his first personal foul, so you can expect to see more aggressiveness there, as he doesn't find himself in any foul trouble just yet, as Sutter's 3 is short, and Sheehan comes away with the rebound. And
it seems to be very different on both sides of the court when it comes to Agawam shooting and West Springfield shooting in terms of offensive rebounds, just like that. That's what I'm talking about.
And a nice look from Maldonado to find Weiner in the paint. He can't convert, but Tomac the follow-up.
Once again, Agawam's second chance opportunities from scoring. That's what's giving them this lead and making it a 14-point game. And then on defense, boxing out and getting the rebound, turning defense into offense.
Well, it's a 14-0 run for Agawam. We were once tied at 25, now 39-25, and the defensive intensity keeps up. Tomac with the block. West Springfield stays with it. Alicia's got it. 6 on the shot clock, puts up a floater off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, 3 seconds to shoot. Maldonado the steal. He's running in transition, going right at Gonzalez. Kicks to the corner. Roeder for 3. No good, short. And Alicia the rebound.
And a great look from behind the arc. Wasn't able to execute it, but here comes West Springfield the other way.
And a 3 from Paquette. Once again, no good. And West Springfield just struggling to put together any points on the board right now, trying to break this run.
I mean, now you're just trying to break the ice, it feels like. If you're West Springfield, you know, just trying to put something on the board, whether it's a free throw at this point, I mean, but you just got to play basketball. The shots will come eventually. You just got to fundamentally play basketball and not let up any more points as it is.
Well, Weiner finds Tomac in the paint, goes up with a hook shot, no good. Alicia the rebound. Crosses half court. Hands off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts up a deep 3. Off the rim, no good. And Agawam coming the other way, it's Weiner. Hand off to Tomac. Tomac will find himself all alone for three. Rolls in. Shot that one from Amherst on the Massachusetts logo there at midcourt. And puts Agawam up by 17 with 4:39 left to play.
And let's take a look at this on replay. Getting the second chance opportunity from Maldonado. Maldonado dominant on both sides of the court, just following his shot, getting a rebound, and putting it right back up. Second chance opportunities is what is taking over this game and giving Agawam a lead, as we'll be right back after this.
Welcome back to the Mullen Center here in Amherst as West Springfield trying to find their way back into this game. Agawam on a 17-0 run to put themselves up 42-25. And Jonathan, we've been praising Elijah Maldonado all day, but the second half it's been a Malai Tomac takeover.
Oh, Tomac has taken over. You know, he was in foul trouble with 2 fouls going into halftime, but that doesn't seem to stop him. He's been dominant this entire third quarter, and we're looking to see if he keeps that going now after that timeout.
And Gonzalez trying to force one up, couldn't put it in, but a great effort by Alicia to get the steal and draws the foul. Will head to the line to shoot 2. Trying to break this 17-0 run desperately to claw themselves back into the game.
I mean, West Springfield hasn't scored yet this quarter. They've been in a drought that's went into the second, a few minutes left in the second, but it's not, you know, the entire second quarter. But now Alicia just trying to put some points back for West Springfield. And there it is.
And his first free throw is good. So he's up to 11 points. 4 boards, 2 assists, 4 for 6 from the line today, 3 for 6 from the floor. Trying to make it a 15-point game.
West Springfield right now shooting just 26% on field goal range, but I mean Agawam shooting 46%. They're having a lot more shots up, but it's not even the shots that are more, it's just second chance opportunities, getting rebounds, and not exposing the other team, not boxing out, basically.
Well, Alicia knocks in both free throws, and now Tomac comes the other way, finds himself open at the block, and a nice hook shot, puts it in to put Agawam back up by 17 points. Well, 3 from the corner this time by Guerrero, too strong. Tomac with another rebound, his 8th, working towards a double-double as Maldonado comes the other way. Tomac fires up a 3 off the front rim. No good. West Springfield comes away with the rebound, but Roeder pokes it away. Tomac will reward Roeder with a corner 3. Can't knock it down, but Elijah Maldonado there. Nobody touched him, came in untouched for the putback layup. As that'll take us to a timeout here. Agawam taking over, up by 19, 46-27 here in the third quarter. We'll be right back on the other side of the timeout. Welcome back to this Pioneer Valley tip-off, which is presented to you by the Oakview Group, and its live broadcast is sponsored by the Valley Blue Sox. The Valley Blue Sox are a premier summer baseball team competing in the New England Collegiate Baseball League with over 75 MLB draft picks. The Blue Sox have been one of the go-to spots for collegiate baseball with eyes on the next level. Come out next summer to Mackenzie Stadium in Holyoke, Mass to catch the Blue Sox live. As West Springfield draws a foul that time on Tomac, his third. Excuse me, they call it on Sheehan. So his second foul will send Matt Phillips to the free throw line, trying to cut into this 19-point deficit. First free throw, no good. And West Springfield now 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Got to convert these opportunities as Daniel Perney checks into the game for Enrique Alicia.
No, absolutely. Any point you can get on the board now at this point is what you want, and free throws are easy. You know, some people say free throws win championships, you know, because, you know, it's those extra points and those little things that make a difference. But again, that doesn't exist either. It's a combination of everything, as I say it.
Phillips goes 0 for 2 from the line, and Maldonado coming the other way, gets to the hoop and draws the contact in the air, converts once again, and will have a chance at an and one. Up by 21 now, Agawam taking over. Maldonado up to 16 points to go with his 4 boards and 4 assists. 8 of 12 from the floor, very efficient working in the paint. His free throw no good off the front rim.
And it feels like this game has just, in a blink of an eye, seemed to be a little out of reach for West Springfield. Now 21-point lead for Agawam. But again, if you're West Springfield, you got to keep playing basketball and just look for something as the three-point is up.
Perney's three is no good. Maldonado's coming the other way. He is fouled, and another and one for Elijah Maldonado. The takeover is real. A 25-2 run for Agawam. And it's been courtesy of Maldonado and Tomac.
And let's take a look at this from Maldonado. Got the rebound off West Springfield, went to the basket, drew the foul, and was able to get the N1. That's his second N1 in just a span of under a minute. And here we go. Let's see if he's able to convert.
Almost failed to convert the three-point play last time at the line. This free throw is up off the front rim and in. And Roeder will come check Maldonado out, give him a rest. Hard-earned rest, up by 24 points now.
He has 18 points so far today as he goes to the bench, and also 4 assists. He's been playing great basketball here at the Mullins Center, here at Pioneer Valley Tip-Off.
And that three-pointer no good for West Springfield. That was Brady Paquette. He's struggling to find the stroke from behind the arc today. And another timeout taken by West Springfield as they are just trying to find some way back into this game, Jonathan. How can they do it?
I think right now what you have to do is you need to stop the Agawam offense, right? And it starts not on even the first shot, it's just getting rebounds. They're giving up a lot of second chance opportunities right now, giving Agawam a lot more shot opportunities, and that's what's really caused this game to become such a big lead, 25 points. If you're right now Agawam, you just need to slow down, play money ball, as you know, if it's baseball basically, and just try to get some points on the board, trying to cut down the lead. 24 points.
Well, we've got a 24-point deficit. We'll see at the end of this timeout what West Springfield can come out with to try and cut into this 24-point lead as we'll take a look at some stats here from the game. West Springfield has gone ice cold here in the second half. They're shooting just 9 of 37 from the floor in this game, which is good for 24% to go with their 4 of 21 from behind the arc. But as for Agawam, 23 of 47, very efficient from the floor, 48%. And from behind the arc, they're 4 of 16. And Jonathan, this was a game that got off to a fast start with the threes, and that's really cooled down as we've started to get towards the later half of this game.
I mean, it has, and Agawam stopped shooting as many three-pointers because there's no need for it, right? You're up this much, just slow down the ball. Even slow down the, use your shot clock. Use all 35 seconds if you have to. There's no reason to rush the offense. If you're West Springfield, though, you might want to start shooting a little bit more and a little bit quicker.
Well, Jorgensen that time tried a three, couldn't get it to go. As Cruz crashing the glass gets called for the over the back. And 2:23 to play. West Springfield will come the other way. Jadiel Gonzalez.
I mean, Cruz still trying to get an offensive rebound. Agawam just crashing the boards this entire game. And as a shot goes up by West Springfield, no good.
And Gonzalez, a step back three, can't get it to fall. Cruz will push the other way. Kicks it out to Roeder. Thought about it from deep, but kicks it over to Cruz. Cruz driving to his right, hands off. Roeder will pull from way downtown, no good. And Paquette tracks down the long rebound. Jorgensen, a great job jumping that one, tries to throw it off of Gonzalez before going out of bounds, but to no avail, and Gonzalez comes away with it.
I mean, that's great defense, right? And, you know, you're just trying to force a turnover. It's a great idea. Wasn't able to execute by Cruz.
And good help defense there by Letelier as he forces the miss by Gonzalez. Swinging it around the perimeter. Cruz is open from the corner for three. A bit strong that time. And Perney comes away with the rebound. Gonzalez. Going to his right, gets to the hoop, puts up a floater, a nice shot from Gonzalez to end the stretch. 29:51, a minute left to play in the third quarter. Sheehan's floater rims around and out, but a nice rebound by Letelier. He can't get it to go, and another chance at the putback, no good. Pushing the other way, Gonzalez up ahead for the layup. It is good for Kamani Bailey into the game for the first time, scoring his first points on a nice pass from Gonzalez.
And Gonzalez with a great move, just like that. Agawam with a West Springfield with a 4-0 run, and now they're pressing full court. Let's see how this works. Again, shot clock, you gotta get down a little bit quicker. They were able to.
Well,
and they've got a kick ball.
Been working quick here on offense, speeding things up, as they'll bring in three guys off the bench here. So take a look at this one again.
West Springfield very quick to the basket. Good move, just trying to break down the lead. A little bit of Agawam's, and it was a great move to the basket. As we have a substitution.
And Perney will check in for West Springfield. That's Patrick Asenga heading back to the bench. As the inbound comes into Jorgensen. Over to Roeder on the wing. Nice find inside, big body. That time from Owen Lavelle, and puts in the hook shot. Alicia drives in, nice floater over the top, puts it in to answer right back. 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
And you expect Agawam to hold for one, not try to rush the offense. Even if you don't get a shot off, that's okay. But look at that. Great press break opportunity, but they gave it right back to West Springfield and a foul.
With 2 seconds left on the game clock, a foul about 65 feet away from the hoop by Lavelle. West Springfield not in the bonus, so it won't hurt too much. As I take that back, they will now head to the line. They are now in the bonus. Gonzalez will head to the line to try and convert right before the end of this third quarter.
And you know, that's a foul that has an impact on the rest of the game. Fourth quarter, even overtime if it happens, right? Now you have one foul that is against you as a personal foul, and it's also a team foul against the team. So a foul that might have not been needed given the circumstances, up 19, especially with 2.3 seconds left in the third.
Well, he makes the first free throw, Jadiel Gonzalez. His second from the line. Rims out, and we'll just see a full court heave from Jorgensen wide right, as that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. 53-34 is your score. Agawam broke away in that third quarter, went on a 20-9 stretch there in the third, as we will head to the fourth quarter to see what West Springfield has in the tank to try and come back here at the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off from the Mullins Center. We are back here from Jack Lehman Court at the Mullins Center for this season opener between Agawam and West Springfield. West Springfield finds himself trailing by 19 as the inbound comes into Gonzalez. Gonzalez, Perney, Alicia, Paquette, and Bailey is the 5 for West Springfield. Alicia will throw up a 3 here from the corner, no good. Rebound tipped around, but Jorgensen comes away with it.
And it seems like they're working a lot more on a press now, West Springfield, trying to just find a way to force a turnover, and there it is.
Steal by Perney, gets it off to Alicia, and a nice layup to cut it down to 17.
That is a great move by West Springfield. Great press at full court. But look now, Agawam with a press break and answering right away.
Aiden Lavelle with a nice move, get into the hoop. As that pass was just over the outstretched arms of Brady Paquette, turning into 2 points for Agawam. Gonzalez working to his right, kicks it out. Bailey, he'll drive to the hole. Finds space between two defenders and finishes. Kamani Bailey up to 4 points. Does a nice job splitting two defenders that time by Garcia Jr. Hands it off to Lavelle, and Lavelle's shot is blocked out of bounds by Kamani Bailey. And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself, coming off the bench to 4 points and a block now.
And let's take a look at that block again. Great defense. It seems West Springfield has come out much more aggressive this quarter compared to the third. It seems like a whole different team, if you're asking me. This is a very aggressive West Springfield team.
Aiden Lavelle just took a corner three that time, missed, and it bounced out of bounds. So West Springfield gains possession, down 17, 6:45 to play. See if they have it in them to mount any sort of comeback here. As Alicia will pull from the top of the key off the screen, no good. Rebounded by Owen Lavelle.
And you got to make the most out of every possession. You know, just keep shooting, as some coaches would say. And here we go. It's West Springfield with great defense gets another possession and chance to cut down the lead.
And Elijah Maldonado driving in, another block for Kamani Bailey there, his second in the last minute. As Paquette slashing to the hoop has his shot blocked. And Maldonado's coming the other way, chasing down to the corner. Guarded by Alicia, spinning around him. Gets to the hole, drives, kicks to the corner for Garcia. His three, no good. Gonzalez coming away with a long rebound. Gonzalez side steps to the hole, floater up, no good, but fouled. And he'll head to the line to try and make this a 15-point contest.
And Gonzalez has been to the line quite a few times tonight, if you've been watching this game. And that has been a great thing for him. But again, just got to take your time. You saw him take a big, deep breath there right when he got called with the foul and get the opportunity to go to the line. Let's see as he takes a deep breath and goes to shoot two.
Gonzalez at the line. His first free throw is good. He's up to double figures now. 10 points, 3 boards, and 2 assists. He was our player to watch coming into today. But it's been a bit of a struggle for him offensively, shooting 3 for 16 from the floor, 2 for 8 from 3. Now 2 of 3 at the foul line. Looking to make it 3 of 4 here in a 15-point game.
I mean, yeah, 3 for 16 from field goal range for him tonight. Seems to be a little discouraging, but not at all, right? Just because you're going 3 for 16, that doesn't mean stop shooting. Kobe Bryant was in the Hall of Fame. He's always shooting under 40% some games, you know. That does not mean that you are not a Hall of Fame basketball player just because you don't go 100% from field goal range.
Agawam grabbing their own rebound that time once again. West Springfield, if they want to come back, has to start crashing the defensive glass a little better as they're able to come away with this long rebound with Alicia. Alicia running, goes right at Weiner that time and finishes at the hoop to make it a 13-point game, but Maldonado in transition all by himself puts up another layup, and he's up to 21 points now.
I mean, Maldonado with a quick move, saw that West Springfield wasn't going back on defense and goes right in, and that's gonna be a travel before the shot as he stepped, he jumped and stepped and traveled.
You're gonna say as he stepped into it, he traveled, which he did, unfortunately for him. 15-point game, 5:10 left to play. Weiner's got it wide open for 3. No good, but a great job following his own shot. Gets it off to Sheehan, and last touched out of bounds by Sheehan, so West Springfield will gain possession. And Clayton Moody will check into the game for Daniel Perney. Alicia crossing half court. Has it over here near Cape Cod. Swings it over to Bailey. Bailey thought about a 3, thought better of it. Swings it around. Gonzalez wide open for 3 from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound, Guerrero. His layup, no good. Fight for the loose ball, scrum on the ground. It'll be a jump ball, and possession will go towards Agawam.
And it's, as I've said earlier this quarter, and I still believe it, West Springfield has been very aggressive this quarter, not giving up, playing 4 quarters of basketball, and really trying to give their team a shot at trying to get the lead back. They were down 12 at or 11 to 12 earlier in this game. This is not much further of a situation right now, down 15.
And Gavin Cruz will check back in for Caden Roeder, who will head to the bench. And inbound comes into Tomac. Tomac crosses half court, faces a trap, feeds it off to Maldonado. Maldonado slashing, nice pass to Gavin Cruz in the paint and the finish. 17-point game. Gonzalez working inside, puts up the floater off the glass and the rim, no good. Tomac the rebound. Maldonado bringing it back the other way. Met early by Alicia as he crosses half court, drives right by him, gets into the paint, crafty finish, and one. Elijah Maldonado, Jonathan, what else can we say about him? His 4th and 1 of the game with another chance to go convert at the line.
I mean, let's take a look at this. Maldonado went strong to the basket, had 4 defenders in the paint on him, and he just went very aggressive to the basket, executing another and 1. This was our player to watch for a reason. He's been strong all night.
And he converts the free throw, and Jorgensen will check in for him, as maybe for the last time, up by 20 with 4 minutes. Maldonado will head to the bench with 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists on an amazing 11 of 16 shooting, mostly in the paint in this one. As West Springfield heads the other way, trying to build any momentum in these final 4 minutes. Gonzalez will sidestep 3, no good. Tomac the rebound, and that's Tomac's 11th rebound, so he's comfortably got a double-double now. So he looks to drive, kicks it back out to Weiner. Weiner out to Sheehan, who will step into a 3. His 3 is good. Brody Sheehan for 3 to make it a 23-point ball game with 3.5 minutes left. Alicia cutting, nice feed into the paint. Fouled hard is Matt Phillips, and he'll head to the line for a chance to convert 2 free throws.
And that was a very aggressive foul, but a great move, strong to the basket by West Springfield. Right now, this game is just opened up. I believe Agawam's on an 8-0 run as they expanded to a 23-point lead.
They got it down to 15, and now Agawam really taking over as Phillips steps to the line. His first free throw bounces around and in. 65-43, 325, and it's been the star play of Elijah Maldonado and Eli Tomac. Tomac 17 points and 11 rebounds, 8 of 13 from the floor. Maldonado 11 of 16. Those two have really willed them in this one, as the second free throw is no good. And Dylan Jorgensen comes down with the rebound. Full court pass up to Lavelle, and Lavelle's layup is good. Aiden Lavelle up to 4 points.
And Agawam just keeps going on offense in the paint, within the perimeter. It's a great move by Agawam, as they saw West Springfield not getting back on defense.
3 minutes left, 24-point ball game. Alicia steps into a 3. That shot's no good. Rebounded by Owen Lavelle. Up to Weiner. Weiner gets it over to Gavin Cruz, who steps into another open 3. His shot a bit too strong. Fight for the rebound. Lavelle comes away with it. His putback no good. Gavin Cruz there. And once again, Jonathan, orange bodies all over the paint, all over the offensive glass for the putback.
I mean, yeah, second chance opportunities again for Agawam. I think the crazy thing for me, though, is West Springfield has shot more this game than Agawam, right? West Springfield has shot right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Take that back.
As that 3 from the corner, a bit too strong. Cruz comes away with the rebound, and the referees will allow timeout here to bring some bring some substitutions back in, excuse me, as we go back and take a look at this pass here.
It was 3-point shots. 3-point shots. West Springfield has taken more than Agawam. Just keeps trying from behind the arc, and it hasn't been able to go for them.
But you just saw there the beautiful full court heat from Dylan Jorgensen, looking like a quarterback, getting it up ahead to Lavelle for the layup. As we approach 2 minutes left in this game, 26-point game. Weiner's got it left wing, inside to Lavelle. Lavelle shot circles around the rim. Owen Lavelle puts one in.
And just like that, we're under 2 minutes left.
Stepping into a 3 this time is Ricardo Molinari. It's no good. And a foul will go the other way, called on Jaden Guerrero. So what was once an 8-point game at the half and tied up shortly before that is now broken out to 28 points as we approach the 1:30 mark of this game. 71-43. Jorgensen swinging it around. Garcia Jr. for three. A little too short, but the offensive rebound by Aiden Lavelle. We're calling out both the Lavelle brothers today, Aiden and Owen. Aiden up to 6 points now as he comes away with it. Dylan Jorgensen up ahead. His shot no good. A bit of contact there, no call. Garcia Jr. the rebound, has it poked away by Molinari.
And just like that, Agawam made it a 30-point game. Really just playing great basketball on both sides of the court, following their shots, getting second chance opportunities, and boxing out on defense, reducing West Springfield's chance of doing the same.
There's another steal for Agawam. They head in transition. Lavelle to Jorgensen. Jorgensen goes up with it a bit short. Lavelle the rebound, and Aiden Lavelle once again doing a good job here in the closing minutes, finishing strong. Agawam up by 32. Asenga driving, kicks. Outside for three, that one's short. And now Agawam, all likelihood, will just dribble this one out. Jonathan, what a spectacular performance we saw today from Agawam.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was led by Elijah Maldonado. We said his name so many times tonight, and he just led his team, and we'll talk about him a lot as he was our player to watch. But this team all alone, you had Tomac, you had a team on both sides of the court that were dominant and played together, and it was a great game as Agawam wins 75-43.
Well, like you just said, 75-43 is your final score here. Momentarily, we will find out who they will award the player of the game to. If I had to bet, it will be either Elijah Maldonado or Milai Tomac, as West Springfield unable to come in here and make their comeback in this one as you take a look at some of the closing highlights from this game.
And a lot of the highlights you're going to take a look at are second chance opportunities for Agawam. They were really dominant at using the driving to the basket. If they missed a shot, they went right back up with it again. That was really something that they executed on really well tonight, and it was a difference maker in what gave them the win.
Well, 75-43 was your final here from the Pioneer Valley tip-off here at Jack Lehman Court at the Mullins Center, as we will award our player of the game. The nominee for this one will be Elijah Maldonado. He finished the game with 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists on 11 of 16 shooting from the floor. We talked about him before the broadcast, and he really showed out tonight for Agawam. But that'll do it for this game between Agawam and West Springfield. Agawam coming out on top. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We've got 6 games for you. Big slate tomorrow. We'll be back on the call tomorrow. I'm Andrew Sama signing off for Jonathan Mergida. You've been watching the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off here from the Mullins Center.